Hi everybody, Mark from Northeast Bass Fishing. How you doing? It's been a few weeks since I've done a video, and I have a few videos planned here, but I figure I'll start off with the my last tournament on Candlewood. That was May 21st on Candlewood Lake. It was our second tournament of the year, second points tournament, and it was tough. It was tough. Congratulations to the top five. Greg, I think, won. He like 13 pounds, but for Candlewood in May, it was rough. I think it was a combination of the fishing pressure and the weather that day. That weekend it was extremely hot, in the 90s, and I think everybody that owns a boat that goes on Candlewood was out there on the lake on Saturday, because the boat traffic in the afternoon was absurd. It was not fun. But my partner John Hart and I, we each got two fish, so we didn't get skunked, but we each had two fish the first like hour and a half, and then nothing the rest of the day. By 10 o'clock, we couldn't get bit, other than by red eyes and small bass. And, I'll give you just a quick, I was kind of throwing my TecNeds around. The goblin color, I caught some on, and the old pinky. But, usually in May, I'm anticipating maybe some bedfish. I'm sure there were bedfish on the lake still where we fished. A lot of the beds were empty. And just the enormous fishing pressure, all the tournaments during the week. I think there was 3 other clubs out that day that we were out. People are catching those bedfish and they're gone. There was a lot of beds that were empty. But I think it was probably the heat, maybe more, in the boat traffic that was more than that. Because we tried a lot of different things. Fished a lot of my areas that I like to fish in May, and there was just nothing there, nothing going on. It started off well, but by the end of the day, we couldn't wait to get off the water because it was so hot. But that's it. So it's a really quick report. So I think I finished like 15th out of our 22 or 23 guys. So we have 7 tournaments and one's a throwout, so maybe that'll turn out to be my throwout. At least I didn't get skunked, which is a good thing, but it was a tough bite. I mean, I've been on Candlewood when it's been tough, but that was rough. It was a lot of factors there: fishing pressure, boat traffic, intense heat, and just not finding them. And we were, at the end of the day, I think we spent the last hour out in like 20, 25 feet of water. I was just, dead sticking a little Accent General out in like 20, 25 feet of water, just dead sticking it, and I still couldn't get bit. So it was tough. It was tough. I couldn't wait to get back in the truck and turn the AC on and drive home. But like I said, congrats to the guys who finished in the top 5, because that was definitely a tough bite. But guys that have been catching 20 pounds, were catching 10 and 11. So it was definitely, even for the guys that are real experts up there on Candlewood, it was a tough day for them. So that's my report. Tournament 2 is in the books. Finished 15th, 3 point something pounds. No, not the kind of day that you want to have on Candlewood, especially. But that's the way it goes when you tournament fish. So our next event is on the Hudson River, which is usually very difficult. Now, since I've been with Bergen, we've never been there, at least that I can recall, in early June. So June 25th, we're going to be on the Hudson River, so we'll see. I don't think I'm going to pre-fish, because every time I pre-fish the Hudson, I do well, and then I go to the tournament and I don't. So maybe I'm going to try reverse psychology on the Hudson, but it's a different time of year, so we'll see how it is. We know the big fish are in there. It's just locating them, because they're always moving on that river, it seems. But that's it. So my next report after the June 25th tournament, today is June, I'm not sure. I think 9th. Today's June 9th, so a couple weeks. So my game plan for that tournament is I'm going to go. My mom lives over in New York. She's in the Adirondacks, so I'm going to go over to her house for a few days. Like I said, I'm not going to pre-fish the Hudson. I don't think it's really necessary. I think we're going out of Catskill Creek. Let me double check that for you guys. I think we're going out of Catskill. Nope. Well, Dutchman's Landing. So we're going out of Dutchman's Landing. I don't remember if that's the one that's by Catskill Creek or not. But I'll probably just stick in the creeks. When I go to the Hudson River, I don't really do much different techniques. I'll throw a jig a lot. I'll throw a Ned rig a lot. I'll probably throw a spinnerbait a lot. It all depends on how windy it is, what the conditions are like, how heavy the current is in the rivers, and we'll see how it is in the creeks. So, that's traditionally a tough bite for for people. So we'll see how it goes. But I'll give you a report on that one after it's over. The tough thing about the Hudson is it's a 15-inch minimum. So you catch it like 14.5-inch fish that are really nice that I would have died to have in Candlewood, and you can't even weigh them in. So they have to be 15 inches or bigger. So you have to catch 5 big fish. So that's tough. That's tough. So we'll see how it goes. So I will give you guys a report on that when it's over, and I'll keep you updated on the tournament scene this year. So that's it for now. Mark out.